Yo, it's Jah Jerry, I'm back in the booth. United in the trenches, but I'm spitting the truth. We're down in 14th, yeah, it's a dark night, but rivalries like this form takes flight. Amorim's reign's been shaky, 6 L's last month, but at Anfield we rise, yo, we're pulling a stunt. Liverpool's blazing top of the league, but United's heart, that's our Premier League creed. Anfield's a fortress, but we march through the fire. Reds versus Reds, it's rivals' desire. 1-1's my call, Ahmad gets that goal. Who guards as the maestro controlling the soul. Slots machine, yeah, they're flying high, but under the lights we'll show them why. Ahmad's the magician, Bruno pulls the strings. Kabi's got the vision, watch the young king. You guards the shield, he's boxing that middle. While Liverpool attack, we solve their riddle. It's damage control, no baptism of fire, but count on these Reds to fight and inspire. Dark days, yeah, but the badge still gleams. We're united, built on impossible dreams. Fans in the stands, we're back in the boys at Anfield. The echoes will drown out the noise. Anfield's a fortress, but we march through the fire. Reds versus Reds, it's rivals' desire. 1-1's my call, Ahmad gets that goal. Ugarta's the maestro controlling the soul.
Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Jah Jerry. Welcome to United Public Square. That's what time it is. And today, you all know, it's a damage control mode. We have turned on our damage control. Manchester United versus Liverpool at Anfield, a rivalry older than the Premier League itself, you dig? So did you also know that this fixture has seen more red cards than any other fixture in the Premier League? But the big question today on everyone's mind is, can United rise from the ashes and shock the league leaders on their own turf? Welcome, it's your boy Jah Jerry here at United Public Square, where you get all the match predictions packaged in a rap tune, Maddest, on YouTube. This is the only place that you can get the best rap tunes for predictions of a game in the Premier League. So let's dive in, right? It's gonna be peak. You all know what the challenge is, right? We are facing Liverpool at Anfield, and a whole lot of people have been talking. We all know it's obvious, nowhere to hide right now. So right now, it's probably gonna be a damage control, as a lot of people have been saying. We know the woes of United currently. We are 14th on the league, and it's not even a joke, right? 6 defeats in December. That is the record we've set. We are setting records for the wrong reasons right now, and we have set another one in December with 6 defeats. We were 14th when we sacked Ten Hag. We are still 14th. Nothing really has changed. The only thing we see is the glimmer of hope and all that with the formation that Amorim is setting up and all that. So that is the only thing we are seeing. We are seeing Ineos really making some decisions, canceling funds to various groups and all that, but on the pitch itself, nothing really is changing. So we have to brace for impact. Like I said, this is gonna be a damage control mode tomorrow at Anfield. So we are at an all-time low, right? We have some injury problems, but Amorim is also saying that the team lacks leadership on the field. So that's the challenge that Amorim and the boys need to tackle tomorrow when they go to Anfield. Liverpool, on the other hand, they are top of the league, right? They only lost 1 game all season. And the slot machine, that is Ant Slot's team, they are firing on all cylinders, right? The stakes is really high. But as it is, when it comes to big rivalries, right? It's always possible that something can happen. United can defy the odds, and this is a must not lose game for United. So that's how we hopefully have to be approaching this game. And it's when you go through the stats, Liverpool really have a very good outlook this season. They haven't lost any game. They've only lost 1 game they are in the first position. Of course, they are top of the league, and Salah is already making some noises, mentioning the fact that he is going to be winning the league. I know Anslot is trying to play it down and all that, but Salah is already in like league winning mentality mode, and that's what we need at United. But unfortunately, we do not have that right now. So it's really, really getting peak right now. So when it comes to the form, Liverpool is on form, 45 points, only lost one game, first in the league, and the attack is really wicked. Mo Salah, as I already mentioned, he leads with 17 goals and 13 assists. Just deep it. 17 goals already for Salah and 13 assists, and his goal contribution is like 53 minutes per goal contribution. That's wicked, right? They have a really, I mean, Salah is on fire, and that's the player we have to be watching when we go into this game. And also with their defense, we know Virgil Van Dijk is really, really on form, and Anfield is like a huge fortress. So Van Dijk is there, Konate. I think it's we already have our work cut out for us. So when it comes to the corner kicks and all that, I know they're gonna be placing Virgil Van Dijk and Konate in there trying to get a free kick from Trent Arnold. Corner to go, I do not know, but probably they got towers in defense that can cause us trouble in corner kicks. We've conceded corners like back to back corners. You've seen by in there with that howler as well as Onana corner to go straight up and all that. So it's not that promising, but we definitely hope that something good is gonna come out of this game. We have to, we are like, I don't know, man. We are holding on. We are holding on to hope. That's all we can do. We hope and pray. But for Liverpool, I think Joe Gomez is out with a hamstring injury, and but Connor Bradley and Konate is set to return for this big game. This is a big game on Sunday. And Saboslai is also returning from suspension, so that's a good plus for them. In the last meeting we played with Liverpool, we lost 3-0 at Old Trafford. So this is we going to their we go this is the reverse fixture at Anfield, and we already lost 3-0 at Old Trafford. So just imagine what's going to happen. Even if we losing 3-0 at OT, then deep it and figure it out what's going to happen when we go when we go to Anfield. But hey, let's hope for the best. As United fans, we're here to support the boys, and so that's what we'll do. And when it comes to last past encounters, we also remember Jurgen Klopp 7-0, that we conceded. That was really, really very, very, traumatizing loss, 7-0 and all that. And so Jurgen Klopp was trying to repeat something similar, but unfortunately for him, we drew that game in his last game we played against them at Anfield. So I'm hoping that we can repeat something closer to what we did last time at Anfield tomorrow. But yeah, let's just hope for the best and check out my prediction when I get there. So I got my prediction logged in. I'll let you know at the end of the show. So stick around. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop your predictions and your comments as well in the channel. And let's get this thing together. All right. When it comes to the Manchester, when it comes to our stats and our position, we already know 14th. I already mentioned it, right? So 14th, when Ten Hag got sacked, we're still 14th right now with 22 points. Our form is very, very, very terrible. 5 losses, and in our last 6 games, we've never really won, right? So in December, it was a terrible, torrid December. Right now, Manchester is like a driver who's missing the GPS, and we are missing the GPS to find the top of the table. So we are really, really jumbles right now. But 4 consecutive defeats in the Prem, and also like the very last one against Newcastle. It was it was tough one. So I see that I see Banda already from my Chelsea friends. He was like, "Oh, damage control Sunday, damage control Sunday." Well, man, you will man, you will win tomorrow just to move them out of relegation. Glimmer of hope. Happy New Year, me, my one and only soulmate and brother. Love you, bro. Oh, this is Jarvis. So Jarvis is watching the show and he's already trolling. He never. I mean, Chelsea just lost the game. They didn't lose actually. They drew a game, right? And he is here like trying to, ban and all that. But hey, Reggie, my brother, it is what it is, y'all. Thanks for the well wishes, and I'm wishing you a happy New Year as well. But not wishing Chelsea well. I don't know, but I cannot wish Chelsea well at this minute. But for you, I wish you a, a happy New Year. Cheers, man. Appreciate you. So yeah, like I was saying, so Reggie trying to rattle me, but hey, let's stay focused and let's keep moving. So, like I was saying, four consecutive defeats, including the Newcastle loss. By 20 minutes, that game was already over. So it's really peak. But we also got knocked out of the Carabao Cup. So right now, what we have in hopes of caps is Europa, if we can do it, or FA Cup, which we play at Arsenal next week. So I, it's really gonna be, like I said, race in for impact, and we'll see how things really land. And Amarim in his press conference, he was also talking about um, Manchester United starving for leaders, right? Harry Maguire's contract has also been extended, not really extended, but a 1 year extension has been triggered. So he's gonna stay for at the club for another year, ending 2026, right? And Amarim is saying that Maguire really needs to improve, and his leadership on the field also needs to improve. I've already seen a lot of people calling that Maguire should be given the armband again, and we should strip Bruno of the armband and then give it to Maguire. I do not know what you all think, but let me know. Do you think that Maguire deserves to be Manchester United? Excuse me. Do you think that Maguire deserves to be Manchester United captain again, or do you think Bruno should keep it? Because Bruno, captain, 3 red cards in 1 year. That's peak, right? So let me know in the comments. Do you think that Maguire should be captain going forward 2025, or do you think that Bruno should still be captain? Talking about Bruno, though, he's back after his red card suspension. He is back for this game, also together with Manuel Ugarte. So that's the glimmer of hope that we are probably going to be having in the midfield battle, because we saw what happened when Maguire, when Bruno and Ugarte were missing in Newcastle. We already know what happened there. So hopefully that their return is gonna be something positive that's gonna translate into some key performances on the field. So that's what we are hoping for. Rashford is still missing. The coach confirmed that he is injured, right? So we are, but that's not gonna be really impactful anyway, because the coach is not planning to play Rashford. He's been benched for the past 5 games, and it looks like Rashford is heading, toward the exit door. And people are saying that he should leave already, but he holds all the, he has leverage in this situation because he has contract. He has a 3 year contract remaining and all that, so he can choose to stay and play golf like Gareth Bale did in Real Madrid. But hopefully he wants to play some more football. He already have rejected some deals going to Saudi. He doesn't want to go to the Saudi Pro League. He's looking more in Europe, so he probably stays in Europe. So this time he is not going to be moving to Saudi. So, but that's something to keep an eye on, right? Injuries also, we have Lindelof, Mason Mount, still Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is also still not available, and we all saw what happened with Luke Shaw he went viral for the wrong reasons on the TikTok, and a whole lot of people were saying like, you need to read the room. Do not be doing stuff like this. You've not played for Manchester United for a long time, but there you are on social media doing TikToks and whatnot, right? And if had it been Rashford doing this, the whole English press is gonna be on him, but I'm not suggesting anything, but I'm saying that there is a discrepancy, an inconsistency in how these players are treated. So Luke Shaw, he hasn't really covered himself in praise, doing TikToks and whatnot, injured and not playing for United. But hey, we have a glimmer of hope, and that is Ahmad Diallo. I call him Ahmad the Magician, right? That's the bright spot we do have in the team, and he is also working on his contract situation. Amarim has confirmed that he is getting close to signing the contract. So hey, we look forward to Ahmad extending his stay at Manchester, and I really hope that for tomorrow he is going to be one of our key players for tomorrow. And if we are gonna get a result from tomorrow's game, I mean, even a draw is a result for me. At this minute, I'll take a draw already. If you hand me a draw right now, I mean, I'm gonna bite your hand off and take that draw right now. But you never know. Football is a humbler. Like Saeed always says, you're going to get humbled. So you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Let's just play the game. And if these players go out with chest, like how we, the fans, are rooting and hoping for a good performance, then it's going to be something not of a loss, right? It's a must not lose game for United tomorrow. That's basically what it is. So yeah, let's let's hope for the best, right? And so yeah, I mean, with past encounters too, like I'm just doing the stats right now, and United has won more, than Liverpool when it comes to head to head and whatnot. But United's last win at Liverpool was 2021, 2022, and it was a 2-1, and that was when Juan Mata was there and all that, scoring both goals. And then our last win, also, I was saying Mata scored twice for that. And in the last 13, just deep it. In the last 13 league meetings, United has only won one out of 13. So there is no case there. I mean, all the statistics, all the data, all the analytics, all the betting people and whatnot. If you're a betting man, you are gonna bet on Liverpool winning tomorrow. But like I said, football is a humbler, and you never really know what's gonna happen until the 90th minute mark. I've already mentioned this is the game that has the most red cards. So who knows? Someone is gonna get a red card, Van Dijk or something. It goes out of the game. Right now, I mean, I'm just hoping against hope. That's all I'm doing. But I say this to say that football, you never really know what's gonna happen. So let's just go out and play the game tomorrow. 216th meeting between Liverpool and Manchester United. United have won 83, Liverpool 73. And Liverpool are so close in equaling our 20 English title record. So we better make sure that if there is a team that is probably going to take some 3 points away from them and make their challenge to the title more difficult, let it be United. So that's all I'm really hoping for. And a lot of fans have been talking as well, and I have been sampling a lot of United fans, and they have been speaking, right? And none of them are really coming with chest and saying United is going to win the game. So at this minute, there's a lot of doom and gloom in the United fan base. There's a lot of split in there. People are saying players should leave already. People are already chanting negativity towards these players. So what happened to Joshua Zexi? He was almost crying and all that, booed and stepped up around 30th minute. That was really on. But this is the time that United fans really we need to rally around the team. We have to, right? We need to really stick together as a team. That's why we call Manchester United, right? The proof is in the pudding. we are called United, and it's not for no reason. So this is the time that we really need to be united. And I know it's really tough that we are in this situation, and this is causing a lot of acrimony, tension, anger. People throwing a lot of blame around, blame game and whatnot. But hey, let us stick together. Having said that, I've been sampling a few of the big channels around and what they are saying, what's their outlook of this game. I've been looking at what Flex is saying at United View. I've also been looking at Stratford. I've been looking at Stratford Paddock too. I've been looking also at United Stand, what Goldbridge is saying over there, as well as Webby and O'Neill. And let's take a look at what our fans are feeling right now.
Manchester United must not go into this scared. Manchester United must go into this looking to throw a few punches of their own. Everybody is writing us off. Man United are going to lose this game. For the second week in a row, I'm predicting a loss, and I'm very confident of it. I don't want it to happen, but I'm confident it will. Everybody has written Man United off, and yet the game is not kicked off yet. And they are a team that are our biggest rival, that are very close to winning the title 20 times, which is our record. We should be going into this game not looking to, just be a little bit better or, instill a bit of pride, but to actually deliver a blow against our biggest rivals' title aspirations. Everybody is writing you off. Some prats are saying you're going to get beat 6 or 7-0. Are you going to go into the game and go, ooh, might get beat 6 or 7-0? Or are you going to go into the game and go, hold on a minute, it's taking a piss. They're our biggest rival. Everyone's written us off. We could get something out of this game. And I think that's how Manchester United do need to approach it. I think I'm going to go with a Liverpool 3-0 win, which would be however many losses in a row and however many games in a row without scoring in a Premier League game. But I think that's just a logical thing to do. I actually quietly think that we might actually do a bit better than people are expecting.
All right, so there we have it. Goldbridge there expressing concern about how the game is going to pan out and all that, but he still believes that Liverpool is going to win this game on like a 3-goal margin, right? 3-0. He's in favor of Liverpool. But again, he also mentioned the thing I like about what he's saying is that if we go out there and put up a fight, we did that last season, right? And Manchester United is one of the teams with their the top 3 teams with the best away records. We're up there with Spurs, right? So we and Spurs are up there as teams with the best away record. So we are not really losing a lot of games away and all that in the first half of the season at least, right? So if we can replicate something like that, I'm hoping that at least it's a must not win game, like I mentioned. So that's the kind of vibe I'm on right now. Like Manchester United, we should be going out there giving everything to this game. So at least we have to replicate what we did there last season. Do not lose this game. Even if we're not gonna win it, do not lose the game. That's what I'm on about right now. So yeah. Let's check out the next the next one from Flex and
United
team.
are facing each other in the first league match of a calendar year. And all the signs, all the stats, all the figures point to a big Liverpool win. Obviously won our last game 5-0, won the game before that 6-3. You come into this game in shocking form, 4 defeats in 5. I mean, what's the best you can hope for?
The best we could hope for is, well, the best case scenario is obviously always a win, isn't it? Best we could hope for is a win.
Has to be realistic though.
To not lose too heavily.
Right.
To not lose by the best we could hope for is to not lose by more than a goal.
Right.
If I'm being honest with where we're at,
fair enough.
I have to be. There's no point coming on here and trying to do anything else because, as you've seen, I'm not on this with this version of Man United. I'm not on deviating from what they are. Yeah, it's been too long. So we are an absolute mess. And even from that Wolves game, when I said 2-0 easy, we ain't winning that. I predicted the
Absolute
Newcastle
mess,
game.
right?
At least you won some money on fair play from
Won
it.
some money on fair play. Shout
That's
out
all right.
fair play. And you have to know what you are, and the proposition of all those stats you just read off there. Which, let's be honest, you don't even need to read those. Everybody knows off the top of their head what it is when Man United go Anfield. It's sacrificial settings,
And it's a Sunday.
and it's a
As
Sunday,
well,
so
4:30
sacrificial
kickoff.
settings on Sunday. Yeah, we're in big trouble, mate.
I always have the optimism going.
All right, so there you have it. Flex and Cole mentioning that we are gonna be, it's gonna be a sacrificial Sunday. We are going to be going to the altar of sacrifice at Anfield. We are going to be a sacrificial lamb at Anfield. I mean, they are saying at Cop TV over there, they are saying that it's gonna be 7-0, 5-0, and whatnot. And Flex couldn't defend it, right? I mean, we cannot defend it until this game is played. And like most people have said, we have to go into this game in sections. We play this game in like phases, right? The first phase is gonna be the first 10 minutes of the game. Make sure you do not concede any goal in the first 10 minutes. Move on into the next phase, which is the next 20 minutes or the next 10 minutes block again. Do not concede a goal. Play the next third phase, the third phase, which is the 30th, around the 30th minute, never conceding the goal, right? And then you move on into the fourth and the last 15 minutes, and then say like, do not concede a goal, and then hopefully you nick a goal or something right before halftime. That is how you have to approach this game. Do not look at this game in its entirety. Like it said, like eating like an elephant, you cannot eat it in one go, right? You have to eat it by pieces. And that's the approach we need to deploy for tomorrow's game. Do not go into this game trying to match Liverpool toe for toe, because we cannot do that, because we know that we do not have the quality at this minute to do that, right? So do not go in there trying to, do like a play ball with them at this minute. We need to be really compact, cut out individual mistakes, and all the errors and whatnot needs to be cut out. That's about the only way we can win this game. So I kind of agree with Flex. Like there's no hiding in this situation. We know what we are right now. We are not delusional about our position or our quality. But at least if we give a fight, this is a rivalry. This is the biggest rivalry in English football, right? So if we go in there and show we got guts, at least, then we have to, come up, not losing. Like I've been saying, this is a must not lose game, y'all. So finally, I'm gonna bring up Webby and O'Neill to see what they are also feeling or how they are also looking at this game, right? Yeah, so let's see what they have for us. There you go.
I always have the optimism going into the Liverpool.
Yeah.
Always have done. Right? Anyone what knows me knows that I say it's Liverpool. Anything can happen, regardless of where you are. But I just look at United's situation now. Everything, the club, the team, what's going on inside there, the suits, the lot. And I've got no optimism. All I've got is hope, emptiness. I felt emptiness after that Bournemouth game, to be honest with you. And this, I'm not feeling anything. I have the rivalry here. I have the rivalry, and everything I see in Liverpool is what you'd want to see in a top side, and they are a top side. I hate saying it. Yeah. I hate saying it, but you have to give the due when it's due. And Liverpool at this moment are flying. They've got everything for them. So a few days extra training for Ruben Amorim, someone is clutching at straws there, because it ain't going to change anything in this squad round.
No.
Yeah, so there you have it. Like all these fan channels and what they are saying right now, it means that we do not have hope, right? But I still believe. I mean, I'm not gonna come on here and like do the prediction, mad prediction this time, because reality has to set in some, at a point in time. The last 5 predictions that I've been on about, I was going with the heart and not being, critical of the team and using a bit of, judgment, right? Common sense in local parlance. But right now it's peak. So, but the hope that I'm holding out is on things like Kobe Menu and Ahmad. Tomorrow they are going to be key, as well as Ugarte. These are the key players that we are looking up to. And probably if Bruno is going to stay a bit disciplined, then tomorrow we are going to have something, to write home about. That's really how I look at this. And so, like, with Salah on fire, it's gonna be really peak, because if we allow them to play the way they play, then it's gonna be a fire baptism. So Bruno and Ugarte should be critical in that midfield, right? And that's how we have to deploy our players for tomorrow's game. And so, I'll just have to be brief here and conclude with the predictions and the lineup and all that, right? So, first of all, the formation that I see Liverpool playing, I mean, they've been doing that for the past few, and it's always going to be their 4-4-3, right? And their players, their starting lineup is going to be Allison, it's gonna be Trent, Van Dijk, Konate, Robertson, Gravenbeck, McAllister, Jones, Salah, Diaz, and Gakpo, which means that there's gonna be that battle. Let me just go through what I think is going to be United's starting lineup as well, and then we are going to look at the key players or the key battles on the field. So with Manchester United, I think Onana starts. There's no question about that. Martinez is not going to start for me in my lineup. I mean, we need height in the defense this time around. So I think I'm going to do Maguire. I'm going to do Delict, and Lenny Euro is going to start for me in this game. They all have height, and they have. I mean, Lenny Euro has some pace. So what he lacks in maturity, he's gonna use his pace to supplement. So that's how I think what is gonna happen in the back three, because we play 3-4-2-1 as usual. That's Amarim style, and he's already mentioned he's not going to be changing his style. So that's what we are on about. That's what's gonna happen. And then when we come to the mid, and then the wing backs, of course, is gonna be Dalot. So the key battle is gonna be Dalot and Mo Salah. And I know that Dalot can do it, but Dalot has been able to put a few players in his pocket in the past. But Dalot hasn't really been living up to expectation this season. But I'm hoping that tomorrow he comes alive and he going to win that battle against Salah. And then we have Ugarte and Menu in there. So that's gonna be playing Ugarte and Menu in the two sixes, or in the double pivot, where they are going to be battling Saboslai and McAllister. That's not gonna be an easy feat, but they have to do it. So that's what's gonna happen in there, and that's my prediction: Ugarte and Menu in the double pivot, and then going up against Saboslai and McAllister, right? And then Masraoui is going to be the man on the right wing back position for me. So Masraoui needs to have a heavy involvement looking after Cody Gakpo for tomorrow's game. And then Bruno and then Ahmad is going to be the two tens for me. I would have preferred to play Ahmad in the right wing back position, but because I'm not playing Martinez, it becomes a bit complicated for me. So I'm going to do Bruno Fernandes, and then Ahmad Diallo in the 10. And in this game, I don't think Liverpool is going to double mark Diallo, because when we played in the past, Bournemouth and whatnot, they were double marking Ahmad, and Ahmad did not have responses to that. So I don't think Liverpool is gonna spend two resources on Ahmad. So it's gonna probably free him up a little bit tomorrow. So when he's in the 10 with Bruno, he's gonna get some spaces and whatnot. But in the last game, like Newcastle and in the Bournemouth game, he was double marked. He didn't really have a lot of space to manipulate the ball and so that's how I see that. And then finally, Hoyle is going to be a number 9. That's obvious. Zexi is not gonna play for me in this game. It's gonna be Highland. What I'm going to say to Highland is that he needs to keep calm. Do not wrestle with Van Dijk and Konate because you are not going to win that battle. If you go trying to wrestle them and fight with them and physicality wise, you're not gonna win a battle against Van Dijk and Konate. So you have to use a lot of IQ, soccer IQ, hold up play, running in behind, and all that. Do not try to wrestle them because we are not gonna win that battle. So if you know your strengths and you know your opposition strengths, you have to use their strengths even against them. So I am pleading with Highland not to be engaging in the physical, slug with these two defenders. So there you have it. That's my lineup. And when it comes to my prediction, my scoreline prediction, actually, I think it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. That's how I'm feeling about it. Everyone is like really, downcast about it, and everyone is predicting a big loss. But I'm looking at this game and I'm predicting I'm predicting a draw in this game, and I think it's not going to be a scoreless draw. It's gonna be a 1-1 draw. That's how I look at this game. So, I think it's gonna be a must not lose game, and my prediction reflects that. I'm not being reckless anymore and delusional, trying to predict wins when there's no supporting evidence or justification to do that. Because tomorrow's game is not an easy game, and we'll go live to do the watch along. So don't miss that as well. We'll be here. We are not hiding. We have to show. That's what we do as Manchester United fans. We are backing the ball till the cows come home, right? So we ain't going nowhere. We are gonna be here. And my prediction is 2-1, y'all. And first goal, I mean, that's our only goal, right? So the goal scorer I have predicted also is going to be Amad Diallo. So scoreline prediction is going to be Amad Diallo scoring that goal, and it's gonna be a 1-1. I've given you my starting lineup as well. My man of the match prediction is going to go to Manuel Ugarte. I think he's gonna put in a fantastic shift tomorrow, and he's gonna live it all on the field though. So I think he's going to be the man of the match. Perfect timing for us to get him back. He feels rested for a game. Newcastle, he wasn't there. Bruno wasn't there as well. I know that Bruno has been missing when we play these big games. So it's about time he also redeems himself. And hopefully we do this must not lose thing tomorrow. So there you have it, folks. Let me know in the comments. Drop your predictions in the comment. Let me know your starting lineup. Let me know who you think the man of the match is gonna be too. And let me know if you think my lineup is good or you have a better lineup. Just drop it in there. Let me know if you have a first goal scorer as well. Put in the comments. Share this video, to support the channel and the algorithm as usual. If you watch this late, I hope I will see you tomorrow on the game day hangout because I will be here, as I mentioned, and we will do this again together. I want to take this opportunity again to wish you all a happy new year. I wish you the best of 2025, and I'm wishing that everything that you do may be productive and fruitful in every area of your life. May you receive your breakthroughs in every area of your life, your health, your family, your career, your friends, and loved ones. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. I'm out of here.